We're going to move to non-committee members. Alderwoman Tabares.
I just want to thank you, Chairwoman Silverstein, for allowing me to speak in your committee. I'm here because I strongly support Alderman Napolitano's ordinance. I want to thank you, Alderman Napolitano, for working on this issue. You know, what this all comes down to is the health and safety of a Chicago neighborhood. You know, when we talk about neighborhoods, we're talking about homes where people live and are raising their families. Neighborhoods like the one I represent on the Southwest Side are not vacation hotspots. They're single-family homes that working families work hard to maintain and improve. And these short-term rentals disrupt this neighborhood cohesion, and I've seen it firsthand. My ward is an especially sought-after area for developers looking to set up short-term rentals. My ward is right next to Midway Airport. And all you need to do is to look at the listings to see how valuable airport proximity can be for these properties. We have had an extraordinary number of calls for service at these short-term rentals. Instances of public urination, noise disturbances, large gatherings, litter, and drug use not only flood my ward office, but also CPD's 8th Police District. At one point in my ward, we discovered a short-term rental that was being rented and used as a meeting place for participants in the car caravans that have resulted in shootings, auto crashes, and property damage. It's taken years of working with BACP to try to address these issues because the law is on the side of the property owner, not the residents who actually live on the block. The deck is stacked. Now, there is an entire business model for leveraging our neighborhoods to line the pockets of these property investors. And we're not talking about a family that is listing their home to make a little extra money. We're talking about entire firms that are aggressively buying properties in single-family home neighborhoods to renovate and rent them on a short-term basis online. Recently, my neighborhood, including myself, have received mass text messages asking if we're interested in selling our homes to a developer. These texts are then followed by multiple phone calls, multiple times a day, all trying to get in on the scheme. So we're not talking about mom and pops who have an extra flat that they want to rent out for extra money. We're seeing entities, wealthy development firms who have access to our personal information. They know our phone numbers. They know our home addresses. They know our names. They are aggressively targeting neighborhoods to scoop up properties to rent out. They have zero interest in the overall well-being of our neighborhoods as long as they can line their own pockets. It's these practices and these experiences which led me to proactively ban most of my ward from short-term rentals. Our residents don't want it. What these residents want is the ability to have input on decisions. So to my colleagues, what I say to you is if you're open to short-term rentals in your community, regardless of the long-term impact on your neighborhoods, don't take advantage of it. Don't ban them in your ward. But for any alderman interested in constituent services, public responsiveness, and keeping their neighborhoods peaceful for their residents, this is a vital issue that we need to get right. So I urge my colleagues to vote yes on Alderman Napolitano's ordinance. Thank you.